Yes, welcome everybody, also the Doubt and his friends, to play the Dark Eye. Maybe it will be the last session. We don't know yet, but we're in the bad shape. Well, at least two of the characters, because I think we have fully healthy slaves running around us that we try to free. But will they be able to get around the evil shaman and his white and red well, yeah, I don't know the word, but you know that there are two bad guys that have some kind of importance here with all the sick orcs. That's not a very clean fight. Nevertheless, we entered the camp. We we were able to free some more slaves, and we tried to stop the orcs to do whatever they were trying to do, because they were trying to get into the caves. And some of them did, and they got out as undeads, with the shaman going out and apparently controlling our Arnulf, that finally got out of this. Finally got out for the fight more by the end, but yeah.
Arnulf isn't really under someone's control, but currently he's just staring at the shaman, at least.
Okay.
I hope he's not mad that I, like, you know, started on his kill, but...
Yeah, I remember the shaman stopped to hold, well, he stopped something with his cudgel. I think Maven made shoot someone at him.
Ah, right. Okay.
And Arnold.
Yeah.
And I've thought that's been 2 weeks. I've been thinking what I will do, because I can't do much more. Ruff is almost out of air and out of energy, but you will try to stand up to the end.
Okay.
Can I lose my temper?
You mean I go into berserker rage?
Well, I have temper at 6. I think he is under enough stress. He's never been in battle before, never really killed someone before, except animals, because he's a hunter.
Well, I think there was the other thing with the orcs in the woods, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I did, but before that,
the whole
getting on that expedition, never got into a fight, but now he's never been in a battle. You know, he's not like Kandar, who is is like a fish, swimming like a fish, no problems.
Yeah, you're definitely pumping full of adrenaline, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Yep. So, do you have the map open?
Map.
Oh yeah, I remember. I'm also terrified at the moment.
Yeah. You.
Yeah.
So I'm playing dead for now until I can get hold of myself.
Okay. Well, I'll see if I'll lose my temper, because if I lose my temper, it will change my plans. Oh, I lose my temper. I rolled a 2.
Okay.
So I don't know. I think it's the first time since the start of this campaign that I lose it. What does it do?
Well, it's basically just these negative attributes. They basically work in a way that constricts your actions. So if you lose your temper, then you will definitely act in an aggressive way. So you will put caution by the side, something like that.
Well, I think it might be okay in a battle.
Well, maybe. I mean, you know, you might want to run after a guy. and
ignore the guys who stand next to him and who will come from at you from the side or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, so that's why curiosity is an bad attribute, because if you are so curious, because of that shine, the sparkles on the ground, that you ignore that there is that the floor itself seems to be collapsing. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I guess I have an idea on how it will affect me. I was already fighting someone. I think I just lost temper against the red armored orc, and I will just try to. I will focus on him because if it wasn't for that, my idea was to shoot the shaman.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, an intelligent move.
I think your last action basically was to get yourself up again or at least half lying, shoot at the leader.
Yeah, well,
you
I
hit him
shot him.
in the knee.
Yeah.
And and now he's trying to drag his leg into the direction of the cave.
Okay.
Yeah, the general movement of the orcs is into the caves. I probably you will notice this more than. Well, if you are enraged now, maybe you don't. So, you can do.
You also got to remember, I'm scared him out of my mind.
Yeah. That's why that's what I'm thinking about right now.
Yeah, we're in a really bad position.
Yeah. I would say you can make a perception, but with an increased difficulty of your fear of death.
Okay, so 4. Ooh, that's a really good roll. 2, 5, 1.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it on your side.
Yeah, so while you try to, at least in the first shock of seeing them, you try to basically get farther away from them. You kind of see that they stop under the roof. You know, there is this a roof directly in front of the cave. And you notice that they kind of try to step out into the light and then get back again under it. And
can I roll again to try and resist that? Maybe in the next couple rounds.
Yeah, I think, or maybe you rather do a courage roll.
Okay. Oh, I rolled a 1.
Okay. So, seeing your companion fall to the ground and getting up again against the enemy and putting himself back on his feet, you try to do the same.
Yeah, I get myself up with the sword and...
Your chest feels almost like it's half caved in, but you get yourself up, spit a bit of blood in your hand.
Yeah. All right. I look around. What exactly is going on?
Well, it seems like the troop that was basically following you here and always mopping up the orcs that were left behind with Condor and so on. They are finally coming forward. A couple of them.
Also, you said one of my friends have fallen. Which one?
Gruff?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And you see me bleeding from everywhere and shouting like crazy and looking at this red guy. My eyes are more red than his armor.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, this one here. So yeah, part of Condor's group will go into the direction of this of the smithy. Well, I give you. Did you already have colored people?
Well, I was the brown one.
Okay.
I think I was red.
Okay.
Or
if you
blue.
weren't, then you are now.
You were blue. You were blue.
Okay.
Oh.
You were so maybe I don't remember if it was the light blue or the darker one. But...
Oh, I think I think this one here, right? I'm not sure who this one was. I don't think any one of you got into the cave. Oh no! You right? You were trying to get into the cave, and you were already at your entrance, right? So you're basically lying next to the entrance at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and they are now trying to get under the roof quite slowly, while Condor's group and Maven are backing or coming after you. This group here can vanish. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, at the moment they seemingly try to ignore you and try to get into the cave entrance.
All right. So which one's closer, the red guy or the guy without the armor?
Still to you, the next guy would be the Grey Fur.
The giant.
All right.
Giant one.
Okay. I'm going to sacrifice my sacrifice an attack. Or I mean sacrifice my guard because I can't guard anymore with this thing. This sword's about to shatter. And
Okay.
I'm going to try for 2 hits again.
Okay. So you lunge yourself into the fray and try to jump at his back.
Yeah, I just need 1 kill for, to show them. I'm trying to end this as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Okay.
No, he will not notice. Maybe the other one. Oh, no.
Okay. The first one was 17, so I miss. And oh shit! I really hope this is a good one. Second one is 3. Okay.
Okay. So the first one just goes by his head. He seems to notice, and in time for the next attack, he just has time to flinch away a bit to the side, and then your saber comes down on him.
Okay. Does he guard or?
No, he's standing with his back to you. He's trying to get into the cave.
Okay. All right, that's
so
4.
Okay. Let me just. Okay. Yeah, he you kind of slash him across his back. He gets pushed a bit forward and then tries to turn around again and bring his hammer back up. Now he stands just in front of the undead. Well, let's see. Well, he just brings up his hammer to guard. Doesn't try to attack and tries to get back slowly. Let's go to Gruff.
Oh, I don't even know where I am. I only see that red guy who's pissing me off, and I shoot him, and I don't think I hit.
Okay. So you didn't even make a normal attack, or?
Well, with all my wounds, what all?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. I think you had 2 wounds, right?
Yeah, I have.
So that would be a -4.
-4.
And then I think there's some
-1 for encumbrance,
Yeah.
-5. Yeah, I should roll 10 or less, and I rolled 60. I have one
Okay.
chance to hit it.
Okay.
But that's all
So you probably shoot one of the undead.
Oh yeah.
By chance, and just in chest, and kind of stops and turns around towards you, and just stares. Yeah, Plitiki will run up to you, throwing the thumb to the side. She will try to put her hands under your axles. Do you say that, axles?
Axles? What do you mean?
This area here.
Is I said in French?
That's, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The underarms. Yeah.
Yeah, and she will try to pull you away.
Will she be able?
Well, if you make any attempt to stop her, she won't. And at the moment, I think you're not in the mood, right?
Yeah. Well, it depends on how it can affect me, that disadvantage. But I guess that I won't notice her, and I will.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Shoot.
I won't push her away, but I will go toward what my goal, my immediate goal.
Yeah. Yeah. So you are still trying to. I don't know. Do you have still an arrow?
See if I have arrows.
Yep.
I have a couple of them. Yeah, I have.
Okay,
I still have 11 arrows.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're basically lying there. She's kind of constricting you a bit, trying to pull you away while you probably are still trying to pull the next arrow and shoot.
Yeah. So that's what I do.
Okay.
Well, she's giving me a minus something, I guess.
Yeah, you're getting an additional -1 for that.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll hit the guy, and I'll do 9 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah. The
By Swasnir die.
wait. That would be okay. Yeah, he gets an additional arrow, this time in the backside, and he gets pushed a bit forward, falls against one of the posts that hold up the roof, and that starts to shake, but it doesn't crush it. And he turns around and glares at you shortly.
Well, if he has time to do that, I guess I have time to shoot.
Yeah. As he sees that you are grabbing that again, he tries to grab one of the undead next to him and pull it in front of him.
Okay. That's some kind of a parry?
So to speak, yeah.
I miss anyway.
Okay.
Probably I hit the undead.
Yeah. Yeah, so he lets his saber grab in the action and grabs the undead, pulls it in front of him into the sunlight out of the roof, and the arrow hits the thing, and kind of the movement stops in the body, and he just drags it after it into Chris. Are you saying something?
No, I'm just.
Okay, I just saw your mouth move, and I thought you were muted. No problem. Okay, so yeah, he tries to get into the cave by holding the undead in front of him for cover.
Oh, what a coward!
Well, they are undead.
Yeah, back to Chris. Detroit will run up to you. Oh no, right. Sorry, you jumped into the guy. So yeah.
I'm obviously still hurt though.
Yeah. You stand just in front of the entrance and just in front of the reaching arms of the undead. You can see that the shaman is also trying now to get back into the cave. I'm going
to stand right in front of him.
He has no, not the grey fur, but the other one, the one with the bull's horns.
Oh, okay.
That guy is standing deeper in the entrance, and he has put his cudgel in the other hand because the arrow in his shoulder, and he's kind of making this backward movement, and you can see the first signs of the undead trying to retreat into the cave. Yeah, and as I said, the grey fur also tries to move backwards and now has his hammer just to push away your attacks.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, I'm going to sacrifice some.
We'll do a double attack, right?
Yeah, but I'm going to sacrifice. Just a second.
Okay. That's okay. Okay.
All right. Where was I?
Sacrifice your parry.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
and I think
I was going to sacrifice some parry. I was sacrificing the parry for an extra attack, and I'm going to sacrifice my my damage for some.
You mean accuracy, or?
I'm going to sacrifice damage for accuracy, because I've got wounds, so I'm down to only 10. You know.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm not even sure if that's usually in the game, but we can make that. So you can again 2 for 1. So
Right. Oh, my first one's a 20.
Okay. Yeah. Do another roll to see if.
Oh, my second one's a 1. That's just a miss. Good.
Okay.
I
So
really
you
wish
put.
that was my second attack.
Mhm.
So you actually kind of wait until his hammer is at the right time, and then he just manages to get the handle in the way of your
Yeah.
attack.
And my second attack is 3.
Okay, so that one would hit, and he does not parry.
Okay. 6 damage.
Okay, so you slice him across the arm as he extends the arm a bit to trying to parry you. Cutting deep into his flesh. And you can almost see that it kind of slumps down a bit as you do that, and he lets the arm fall to the side, grabbing the hammer just with with his right hand now, trying to put the head in the way, and now trying basically to jump into the direction of the undead under the roof.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so he doesn't get fully into the entrance, but he kind of manages to jump into the crowd. Okay, back to Gruff.
I'm in rage. I don't know if Plitiki is still trying after.
Yeah, she's well, no, she probably not. Condor. No, sorry. Gruff. Gruff, are you hurt?
I don't hear her.
Okay, and maybe later you will notice that you at that point.
Yeah, well, it's recorded somewhere in my mind.
Yeah. Okay.
So okay, but I shoot an arrow at. Yeah, no, I can. Can I see him? Still see him?
Yeah, you can occasionally see him, but right now he basically he was already hunched over because he was dragging his leg, and now he kind of tries to hide himself in the undead, or rather the body that he's holding up in front of him.
Well, by my anger, yeah, my wrath. You know, I'm shooting an arrow at him anyway, and it's the undead anyway.
Yeah. So.
And if I can, well, I'll shoot as long as I can. Think I might have a chance to.
Yeah, maybe we can. I don't know. Do you you shoot for as long as you can? Getting that. How is it about Mario? Do you try to jump or get after the guy still, or?
Yeah, I feel that they're probably going to go in the cave and summon that thing in there. That's what's going through my head. That they're going to try and bring that demon out here, and I really don't want that happening in the night. You know.
Okay.
So I'm going to at least try and take one of them out as an example.
Well, okay. Just to make clear, the next attack will bring you definitely under the roof, and you will be in the reach of the undead.
Okay, well, I'll probably think better of that. Yeah. Okay, well, then I go ahead and I back up and I regroup with the others.
Okay. Yeah, you probably just as you go a step back, Detroit kind of tries to stand you upright and get his hands to support you. Oh, can you stand?
Uh, yeah, barely. Oh.
Do you want to try? He will hold a pill.
Oh, it's. I'll be fine. I probably would just dodge out. Or not dodge out, but I just need to get with the others and fight with them as a group. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, you shoot as long as you can. Detroit pulls Margot over away from the cave entrance. They try to get the orcs kind of retreat into the cave. A couple of undead can be seen in just inside of the cave entrance after a while. And while you still shoot, you can also hear the kind of a sing-song of Maven. Okay. As he, yeah, and at some point he, you will suddenly feel someone hitting you on the cheek. Hey, wake up!
Me?
Come back to yourself. Yeah.
Okay, how many arrows did I lose between that time?
Maybe 6.
6. So I rolled 6 dice.
Yeah.
Maybe one of them will hit. I guess I have minus.
Well, I think
a lot.
for the minus a lot. That's exactly. I would say maybe the first 2 have a -2, then a -4, and the last 2 have an additional -6 because he's getting into cover more.
6. Okay, 2 arrows as hit the target, and total 12 damage. Easy, medium range.
Well, no, I need the not the total. I need the single ones because of the armor.
Yeah. But easy at what kind of range is he for?
That's middle range. So I think it's very close, and middle. That would be the third.
The third. Okay. Okay. The first arrow, 13 points of damage.
What?
Yes,
Whoa.
It's a D6 plus 6, and then I have a +1 because of the range.
Not bad. Okay.
And the last one will be less impressive.
Yeah, but
well, kind of if I'm correct, maybe 7 points of damage.
okay. Yeah, but that could be enough. Yeah, you can basically see that the last arrow, he's already almost only at half height, and he had to kind of already let go of the undead that he was carrying, and he just slumps to the ground on his knees, and the grey one grabs him at the shoulder and tries to pull him in,
Oh.
and just around the corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm breathing hard. Who's there?
Yeah, you see Kondar in front of you, slapping you in the face. Get out of it.
Okay. I let my bow on the ground, and I put my hand on my knees, and I crouch a little because suddenly I feel the pain.
I was presuming that you were lying on the ground the whole time because.
Okay, I realize that I'm on the ground, and I'm feeling pain. And,
Yeah, you suddenly feel kind of this additional wind when you breathe on your chest, and you realize that blood's coming from your mouth, and
it's hard to breathe.
You can hear Marbio chanting next
Marbio?
to you. Sorry, Maven. M. Always be said. You can hear him chant his hand on your chest.
Okay.
And you kind of feel also first this panic from the hard breathing, and then kind of a warmth coming from his hands. And while the hard breathing doesn't get much better, at least the pain seems to start to stop a bit.
Okay.
And you get 7 points of health back.
Okay.
Over time.
I'm disturbed at just what he did to me. It's the first time that magic comes through me like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, as you look down, you can still see part of the wound, but it's almost like how do you call it? Grind. If you have a light wound and the blood forms into this crust.
Yeah, well, I see the image. Just
and that goes away. The whiter skin than the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the while they put you, Marbio, next to Gruff.
I tell them that I don't need to be healed. They can deal with the other people.
Okay. So you give the order to press on, yeah?
No, I say they need to. There's
okay.
There's people worse off than me.
Yeah. They kind of lay a couple of people here out. More a good amount of the slaves are lying down here. Borkai is also put next to you. No, he was way too far away at the time when they had to leave him, I think. Yeah. Halmar also seems to have gotten something to the side and is bleeding from his arms, lying next to you. So, we'll come from Kondar. What do we do next? I'm not sure if there's any more. I mean, there are more people in in the caves from them. We want to press after them.
We should block the entrance.
There's another entrance. They'll be able to go out the other end. Though that
Well,
would.
at least they would come across that thing.
That thing seemed to be attracted by magic. Is the shaman magic enough?
Who knows? Well, it seems that he was able to ward them off in a way that I was not.
Maybe the copper plate they have on their chest. Remember when the demon touched it? It kind of burned its tentacle.
And the heads, we found that this part is also warded with the totems.
Yeah. Now, what do our people look like? I mean, I look around and.
Well, you see that they're mostly those who are not obviously wounded seem to be quite tired. You see also that some of the orcs, the ones that were in the smithy, have been captured. They've been slung in the chains of the slaves, and made. They've. I lose more and more of my English, I think. They've been changed to the smithy. Asgard seems to be quite well. Kondar also has just a few dents in a few plate parts of his armor.
How's Borkai?
Borkai can't be seen, but if you ask for him, we had to leave him near the camp. He was wounded too heavily.
Oh.
We left a few of the slaves with him to protect him.
Okay.
Well, so we well, advise me here. I'm not the most war knowledgeable. What would be the benefits of going after them? What would be the benefits of just staying and taking care of our own? We have the slaves free, or at least a lot of them.
From my point of view, there are merits to both approaches. If we get after them, we can rid this world of the shaman and his evil influence.
Yeah.
And possibly get a few more slaves out of the mines. If we don't, we still have freed the largest part of them, I think.
We do have to get the yeah.
From what I've seen, a few of the orcs have escaped anyway. So it probably makes little difference for our own escape from here. Whether those in the caves survive.
Well, I would guess we need to get some of the healthier people together and at least attempt to liberate any of the slaves in there. And if we come across the shaman and the leader, I guess is who he is, then we should show no mercy.
If you want to press on, then please lay back a while. Or
I'd suggest that if we can find some of those copper plates, that we can wear them ourselves.
well, that's not much of a problem, will Kanda say.
We have some of them.
I already cut some of them off. You know, when I was down south, they in part wanted to get get some proof if you how many people you killed. So, well, you know, you take some ears every now and then, but here I just took the plates.
Okay. Okay. Well, I will try to find some more arrows because I really emptied my quiver with this.
Well, I'm really searching something for you, or searching for a longer while is really hard for you at the moment because
Yeah.
even though the obvious wounds are healed, you're still in pretty bad shape. But if Plitiki notices what you're trying to do, she will run up front and gather what you are looking for from the fallen orcs here.
Okay. Well,
Here,
okay.
here.
When
Please don't move much.
Good girl.
All right, I'll stay behind if you insist, but
Balsam Salabund. Yeah, and you too will get 7 points of health.
and I kind of complained to him.
Over a couple of minutes.
I kind of complained to him, you know, save your magic for the people who are a little worse off, please. I'm fine.
I'm doing the smallest amount I can. But please don't interrupt, or it goes to waste.
Okay. Oh.
So yeah, it kind of take the crushing blow that you got to your chest from the hammer kind of feels a bit number, not as hurtful anymore. You can stand a bit straighter now.
All right. And I get up and I start looking for a saber. You know, I could count the cracks in my saber.
Yeah.
With both hands, you know.
If I see Marvio, I shoot to him. Take the flame saber we took from that guy the other night.
Well, there are a few more of these sabers here. Apparently the the ones that went with the guy in the red armor, they all carried this stuff. Whenever we got hands of them, I pushed them in the hands of one of the slaves. But here, I think you can use it better.
Okay. I pick it up and I get a feel for the weight, and I end up hurting myself. And I go ahead and I try and find a sheath for it. Or does it come with a sheath?
No, actually they are not worn in a sheath. They are just put in a leather band, apparently, at the side.
Oh.
One moment.
Yeah, thing's gonna rust on me.
Well, it doesn't. They don't, or they already have a bit of a rusty look. They are not, also, or rather, it seems like there's red spots and lines all over it. Do you know Damascenian steel?
Damascus steel, you mean?
Or Damascus steel.
Okay.
Just that there seems to be some lines of red metal in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll try to make you a sheet when we get out of this battle.
Uh,
Okay.
And then I just turn to them. When you go in there, the first priority is any slaves left in there. Afterwards, then you can go after them if you think you got them. Or
Okay.
Good. Do you come with us or?
well, I think I promised someone I would stay behind. I'm willing to if you need me, but
I think you can go, but I wouldn't advise most of us to go.
all right, I'll go with you.
What am I supposed to do? Should I come with you or?
Is this Mavon or Detrot?
This is Maven.
Okay. I didn't actually ask him. I was asking you. You come with us. I think Detrot does know a little bit about medical stuff, right? He has been helping.
Yes. I learned from the wisdom of some of the tribal healers in Manadistan.
Oh, I nod. Well, good. We kind of need you to come along with us, Mathon. So let's go ahead and press on.
Okay.
All the injured parties, stay back.
Well, I'll stay back, but that's my best place anyway. How many arrows Plitiki was able to bring me?
1 moment. Yeah, right next to the cave entrance, you will only be able to find 5 that haven't been broken in the fight.
Okay.
In some way.
Okay, so I have 5 more arrows. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I'm ready. Like almost a new man.
Okay. Oh, and you lose both one of your wounds, by the way, from being healed. So less melee. Okay. Let's look at the map again. But this time at the top one.
Okay.
Just copy a few tokens there. Okay. So wait, you have one of you. Yeah. So you can I? Oh, I can. Let's turn you around in the right direction. Okay. So as you enter into the cave and you can hear Maven next to you, flim flum fum, and a blue light appears above his hand.
I was about to ask if someone had a torch.
And you can kind of see the surroundings here. you can see a few dead slaves here, left and right to the entrance. The orc that you struck down as you tried to press into the cave the first time is gone. You can see some, or you can actually see more than a few marks on the ground that indicate that someone has been dragged into the direction where you can see this blue person there, which in the faint light you can see is an orc that is standing slightly wobbly on his feet, and only he's holding a saber, but it's dragging on the ground at the moment, and he's not moving as you enter.
Oh, okay. Well, so none of the other slaves seem to be, you know.
Well, you can't see slaves from here right now. Maybe I'll make a short circle. What you can see here. So you can basically see this here. Oh, now you can't see it at all. Now you can't see it at all. How do I change the coloring? There. Okay. Is there? Where's transparent? Ah, transparent. Okay.
Okay.
So the cone of light is basically this area, and yeah, you can see some people in this one direction here in the faint light, just standing there and staring at you.
Oh.
People that kind of orc enemies.
Well, the first one that stands there is an orc. The one behind him looks like a slave, but he also has this blank stare, has a pickaxe next to him that's dragging on the ground, and also unmoving.
By the way, where's Arnulf?
He... oh god, that's really annoying. Sorry. Yeah, probably what... I have to admit I forgot about him. What... let's make something up that makes sense. Yeah, probably when they tried to get back into the cave, and the shaman was receding into the cave. After that, he would have tried to get into the caves as well. And yeah, you can probably hear him from the caves. His snorting coming from this direction.
Okay.
His stomping.
Okay.
You, after as you enter the caves, and you can hear the echo of some of what if you talk. You will also hear that he's coming closer.
Well, I have an arrow ready, not necessarily for him, but anything can happen, so I'm ready to shoot.
Can I put this on the layer down? Oh, no layers here right now. Okay. We'll put the cone again away. So do you press into the cave or?
Uh, yeah, but I kind of have a feeling those people, those slaves in that orc, are not people anymore.
I have the same feeling as in the swamp,
Yeah,
just that they are not decayed yet.
yeah. So, um, let's look down the hallway straight ahead. I say let's look down the hallway straight ahead
So
for any survivors.
you try to avoid this pathway here, yeah?
The one with the blue people in there.
Yeah. Or
Yeah, I don't really try and avoid it. I just ignore it for now.
Well, and if we enter, well, I just don't want to have our exit blocked by those people either.
yeah. Okay, so I will make sure that they don't get out of that part.
You saying that?
Will come from Kondar. We will have a few. We will keep a few men here and make sure that they stay where they are.
I say I wish I could just collapse that tunnel.
Well, I don't know. Maybe Ux would know how.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, well,
Let's keep going forward, I guess.
so
You make sure they don't cut us off.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you press on into this cave or this mining entrance here.
Well,
Yeah.
we're following where we did hear Arnold.
Okay. Okay. So it will take you a while, and you come here, and what you find here basically is that there are a few cowering slaves in the corners, and Arnulf standing there with a pickaxe, stomping up in front of them, up and down in front of them, and trying to get closer to them, and they always try to kind of defend themselves.
Oh, I kind of go in there and just kind of gesture him to go to the side.
He will point at the slaves. If you look more directly, he points at the chains.
Yeah, we do need to get the chains off of there.
Will kind of with a slap, he will put the pickaxe in front of your chest.
And then I'll nod, and it's like, you're doing good.
What's happening? Who are you?
Oh, we're cartographers.
What is that?
I look over at Arnoff. That's some guy we found down here when we were over on the other side. He's all right. We need to get out of here. The entrance is safe to go out of. So I go over there, and are they going to still scatter?
No, now that they see someone with a human face, they actually will come closer if you come to them with the pickaxe.
I look. Is there a lock anywhere on any of theirs, or
No,
they're just welded?
They're just chained. So.
Okay. All right. So I'll like put my foot on one of the chains and try my best to try and break it with the pickaxe.
Here, let us pull it straight. It will take a while, but you can. I'm not sure how you say it in English, but in German it's like exploding a chain.
Yeah, it'll burst. It'll break.
Oh, bursting. Yeah, burst the chain. That's probably it. Okay. So.
Shatter. Yeah.
All the while, I stay at the crossing just before entering this place, just to watch if something or someone is coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can hear faint sounds from out of the caves.
Okay.
Like some people talking panically. But you can't really make out from what direction it comes. It seems to be coming from almost any any direction. But even though it is the same voice, you're pretty sure.
Okay. Well, okay. I don't comment this. You know, I can't judge what it is really, but it doesn't sound good.
Here, let me have a look at you. We'll come from Detroit. Oh no, you wanted to have Detroit stay behind, right?
Yeah. I wanted to have him stay behind and take care of the wounded.
Okay, Detroit not here. Homer is 2 wounded. Then Asgard. Yeah, Asgard will probably be with you still. Here, are you strong enough to carry something? Which will put some put some hammers and pickaxes in their hand. You can do something for your freedom.
Okay. Do you know where any more of the you know if there's any more slaves that are alive in these?
Yeah, and they put us usually in the different hallways here, in the different shafts, and chain us there for the day, and then they get us in when it's evening.
Okay. Well, I
we
guess we'll
can
keep pressing on.
We can go through and get the rest.
All right. Let's split up and get as many of them as we can.
Okay. Yeah. It will take a while, but this way you can free 5 more slaves over maybe an hour of walking through these dark tunnels. At some point, you will have to use the torches as Maven, always the M. Maven stops with his lighting spell.
While I'm doing this, I ask one of the slaves. After we get done with this, do you have any idea on how we can maybe collapse one of these tunnels? You guys have been working down here for a while.
We could. You can see here they all are supported by these wooden beams. If we break enough of them, maybe the cave falls from itself.
While he's explaining that, I'm watching at them and maybe try to remember some carpentry stuff, just trying to find, a fast way to do it or a proper way to do it in order to be efficient.
We could, we could do that, and then we could start a fire before we do that, and maybe smoke them out.
Yeah, we have there's this the stash of wood for exactly these wooden beams. We could gather something from there and burn that.
Okay, let's go ahead and do this.
Okay, I've succeeded. I have 5 success, and
Okay.
I'm looking at the beams, and I'm searching for weak spots, or the right place to hit them to make them crush. Or
Well, you would probably think that either on uh, they basically stick put into each other. If you look at them like so, they fit in each other like this.
Yeah, okay,
The top here, and they fit in there. Either you try to break the top one so that it goes down, and then you can pull the sides away, or you try to break the ones on the side first and have it collapse from itself.
okay, we have different options. Okay.
And probably best idea would be to do as many of those at the same time. So maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I can find some rope or something to pull them. Yeah. Okay. So I'm taking mental notes. So if someone has to work on something, I can guide them through. No, not there. It might be easier there, and so stuff like that.
Okay. So, yeah. After you've done the whole going around and in the caves, you also don't hear any more of the voices. So, and you recognize the voices of some of the slaves as those that you think you heard from the tunnels later. So you probably get back here, and
Okay.
Kondar will come up to you as you come back with Arnulf and the slaves, and Asgard. They don't move. They don't even blink. I think they're one of the things that were there when we got to you.
I just nod and I'm like, yeah, that seems likely.
What is that? Will come from one of the slaves.
Just keep your eyes forward. They haven't attacked us yet.
But the wood, it's behind them. They, the where we keep it, it's in a room in that hallway.
Oh yeah.
Could we set the beams themselves on fire, and just
Well, I had a bit of a look around while you were gone. Here we have this here. This is also a small kind of smithy. There is a bit of wood there that we could use and some cinder.
We can take woods from the camp too. They have that.
Good. Then I will command that we get as much of firewood here as we can get. We'll smoke them out.
Well, I was thinking of starting a fire and collapsing the cave by destroying the beams.
Ah, I see.
We'll suffocate them.
Hopefully, unless there is a way out of there, but then they can try to discuss this with the demon.
Yeah.
Okay, So if you wish to do it that way, then basically you will gather the firewood from outside. You will have to get into the reach of at least one of the two to get to the first beams of that section.
Okay.
And unless you want to try to collapse, yeah, maybe the entire cave. I don't know. I think that's. Yeah,
Well,
there is a support structure there with the roof and stuff. So maybe you could try to collapse that.
all right.
Do you want to do that, or do you want to collapse the tunnel where the undead are?
Well, I was thinking of the big room would probably be the easiest thing to collapse, since it's got a lot more weight on top of it, and it's got a lot more. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you basically make a firewood chain on the sides, so that all beams
Get set on fire.
have enough, that there's enough support material there for fire. You can gather up some more tar, or also there's coal that you can use, that you can find in the smithy outside and in here. Basically, you chuck in everything that could be burning. And after maybe 2 or 3 hours, the rest of the slaves are sweating. And you basically get Condor going to, I think we are ready. There isn't much more we can put here.
All right. I nod and I say, well, let's start the fire.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay. So the way this will happen is that because you don't have anything that can spread the fire wildly, so you basically have to start the fire at the back and go up front, and all the while start more fires.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. What you can see is as the fire starts to spread to the front, and people are coming towards the entrance with the torches, the undead recede somewhat deeper into the cave.
Okay. They don't like smoke.
Or light.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And now that as the last few views that you get of this cave, the air is flimmering, and you can see the smoke gathering up on the top, above the below the ceiling, coming out in huge swathes out of the entrance, and going also into the mine.
Okay, I tried to see the small roof, the roof just outside of the cave, how it is fixed, because I could say, hey, we could kind of break the roof and just put it in front of the entrance just to have the more smoke kept inside it.
Yeah, that is actually easily achieved. It's on a few. There's a few support beams, but if you basically break away the outermost few, then you can just flap it to the ground, and if you shorten the roof a bit, then you can make a good fit actually.
So I asked Kondar and Asgard and everyone with a scratch, axe,
Yeah.
axe the beam.
Yeah. So a bit more woodworking there.
Oh yeah,
And
I'm in my element. I know that I can do something good. When the roof begins to collapse, to go back up, everyone. Yeah, and we're pushing it
yeah.
and try to well, we are a bit smoked all the while.
Yeah, you will be smoked all the while. But the option of shutting off that damned cave will motivate enough of the slaves.
Okay.
You can basically rotate, and they they try to make mud with which they seal the cracks in wood.
Can take anything they can find,
Yeah.
just blankets or
Just
anything.
seal up as much as they can.
Dead bodies.
No. Yeah. And from then on you can feel the heat definitely coming from the entrance as you probably wait outside. You can, after a while, you can actually hear someone trying to bash against the wood of what that you put up front, the entrance. That gets weaker.
I look around. Arnoff isn't in there, isn't?
No. Arnulf got out.
Okay.
All the while, I got back on the top of the hill, and I tried to see if I see smoke from the distance. I remember that there was some kind of a crevasse not that far from here.
Yeah, and you actually do see kind of it's like chimneys that you have here. The hill starts to smoke at some places.
Okay. Okay.
But you do know that I mean you were here and by the way, when you got the slaves out of the mine shafts, you also found the place where you actually found the first slave.
Yeah.
So you kind of have an idea how far away this crevasse is, where you escaped and the spiders were.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's probably inside the caves, maybe a half an hour, maybe even an hour walk, and that's if you know where you're going.
Okay.
So, if we're lucky, they don't.
Yeah. So just wanted to make sure. Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
But yeah, the hole is the cave does have multiple kind of holes, obviously. The cave system.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hammering at the front, it gets weaker. You hear some orcish screaming, some curses about how cowardly you are, and then you can just hear a few retches, and then the hammering stops, and you hear a thump as someone slumps against it.
Okay. What's next?
Yeah.
Sleep.
Okay. Yeah. I think at this point maybe we can go into a bit of a fast forward mode, even if this is not our usual mode. Even Kondar will organize some people that go to the different chimneys just to make sure that there's no one coming out.
Okay.
But they will not find any traces. The woman, Chieka, that you met in the fields, which organized the poisoning,
Yeah.
will have organized kind of a field lazaret. Do you say lazaret in English? For a field medic station?
I
think it's
no.
a French word, actually. Or is it?
Yeah, it sounds like a French word. We just usually call it like a field medic, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
or
Field hospital. Field hospital.
yeah.
Yeah.
Lazaret is not a French word? Interesting.
Lazaret. Well, I don't. It doesn't sound something like I know.
Okay. Well, okay. Yeah. Anyway, they will have kind of refurbished the what's left of the former slave quarters because it has a roof.
Yeah.
And laid out the wounded there. And she will also have made a fire where they make some food for everyone.
Okay.
You can also notice now that the sun goes down slowly. There's a fire going on in the high grass. That slowly goes across the plain.
Okay.
I think that's where I burned the rider. The grass must be very wet if it takes this long.
Yeah. Do you think we need to stop it?
Ow.
By now they will have brought Wokai into the field medic station.
Step always burning. It's where it used to be.
How are you feeling?
I wish I would have been with you.
Well, it would have. I would have liked to have you along too, but you were a little too injured. Oh.
They died coward's death. Good.
If this what they deserve. Yeah, that's good. I was thinking. Yeah.
They suffer in Tyrach's realm.
Yeah. I was thinking, shouldn't we do the same thing on the other side, at the other entrance? If we can hurry up.
I don't really think they made it. Was the pounding like a fist or was it like a hammer?
Hard to tell the difference. From it were pretty heavy blows. So, but it didn't get through the woods, so maybe it wasn't a hammer. At least not the one hammer that hit you.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go check it out tomorrow morning. We deserve a rest.
Yeah, but we deserve to make some shift tonight because we don't know all those orcs that went away. If they will come back and when.
Yeah, I'll do first shift.
We can do that in the towers if there are some left.
I think you can rest easily now. We have a couple of people who can do the watching, and we'll wake you if something happens. We'll come from Detroit.
I know.
You really should rest.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Well, okay. I think this is a good place to end the session.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's 2 minutes till 12 anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Couple of things. Do we still want to continue? I have nothing against it, by the way.
Oh,
Oh, I still enjoy the campaign.
yeah. We could. Oh, we could ask around if someone else wants to come in.
Yeah, well,
But
we have one viewer. Maybe he wants to join. But okay, well, I asked someone for 2 3 weeks ago, and he didn't ask you back, so I won't bother him with
Well,
that anymore. And
um,
there's a vlogger that talks a lot about the Dark Eye. I don't know if he could make it at this time slot. I may ask him.
okay. Who is he?
Circle Rookman.
Ah, okay, I know him. Yeah.
I
Well,
don't know if
not
he.
personally, but I've seen a couple of videos. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I may ask him. He knows the game, he knows the world. Maybe he would be interested. Yeah, we can ask around. Yeah, we can ask on
Yeah.
Facebook, on the Facebook group, if someone. Well, it's your choice, Florian. You're the one who has to manage that.
yeah.
Again.
I will look around. I think we'll maybe look into a few videos of Circo. From what I remember, I don't think he's too much into rules lawyering, right?
Uh, I think he can be flexible with that.
Okay.
No, we're saying that publicly and it's recorded.
Yeah.
But no. Well, I have lots of exchange with him. He seems to be a very nice guy, and
Yeah. I don't question that.
but no, but for the rules lawyering, I think he knows the rules very deeply. But I think
Okay.
he can't. These times around, he talks a lot about fate. So
Okay.
if we're talking
That's-
about getting it lighter, he's trying to
Okay.
put some fate aspect to some fate stuff into the Dark Eye to make it different. The way I
Okay.
understand it.
That sounds promising.
So yeah, so if Circo, if you're watching, well, I think you watched some of our videos.
Okay.
When I first met him online, I said to him, "Hey, we're playing the Dark Eye," and I think he
Yeah.
saw some of them. So he already knows about there's some stuff about the campaign, I guess.
Yeah.
So, or if there are others who wants to join, well, just contact us. And
Mhm.
okay.
Okay. Other question. You wanted, Chris, you wanted to change characters. Is that still so?
No. I have an idea for another character, but I wasn't really sure if I really wanted to quit playing Marbio. But
Okay.
I decided I'd just stick with this character.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
I think by this time, anyways, that Marvio just wants to get the people out of here. He has no real.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's actually the next question. Basically, there will come up a discussion if once we set back in to the game what to do next, and there will be a couple of options for what you
Well,
can do.
Well, we'll go getting out of the Orkland with the map.
That is well the basically one group will try to just get out of the Orkland as fast as possible.
Aren't we actually closer to the Sveltlands than we are to Thorwall?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, you're basically in the middle, and the argument against going directly to the Svelts is that this city that some of the slaves at least were brought to before they went here is in exactly that direction.
Huh. So we would have to avoid a whole city in order to get, to go that way.
Okay, but I think the discussion maybe is best done in character then. but just so you know that there are multiple options: getting out of the Orkland, getting deeper into it, or splitting up from the slaves entirely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think we could do that in character.
Yeah.
I think every character may have to bring his color to that, and
Yeah.
that's where we'll decide where to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Just stop the broadcast. So in 2 weeks we'll see the follow-up.